Kiss. Kiss. 106.5.
It's the Kyle and Jackie O Show. Jeremy Piven is on the air. Oh, man, I love everything he's in. If I've seen it on TV, I'll just stop and think, I'm watching this.
You're going to watch it?
Because he's quality.
Well, tell him that. He's on the phone.
Oh, I would never say it to him because it'd be embarrassing. Sound like I'm licking ass or something. He's on now. Jeremy, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Very well,
Good.
Mr Selfridge.
Shut up.
Yes, indeed. You have to respect the Selfridge.
Exactly.
It's all coming back for a second season, which starts soon on our network here, Channel 7. Is it all based in London, or is a lot of it filmed in America?
It's all based in London. He's an American character, so when you turn it on, if you think that I've lost my mind, he's the guy that's from the Midwest, from Chicago, actually, where I'm from. And it's a true story. He made his way over to London in 1908 and started what's known as, the Selfridge's store, which has been voted the best store in the world, a couple of years. And he basically was the guy who kind of coined the term, the customer's always right, and, 200 days till Christmas and bargain basement sales and everything. But the show is so much more than that because it explores all the characters and the life of that time. And we're here shooting season 3, and season 2 premieres for you guys Sunday.
Yeah. And you know what I like? Like sexting face to face back in the old Selfridge days must have been terrible because you like sexting on a text you can get away with. Oh, only joking, but sexting face to face, that must have been tragic.
Well, I don't quite know what you're referring to, but I know that my character was the kind of guy who was incredibly inspiring to all of his employees.
Yeah.
But at night, and he had a beautiful wife, Rose, and 4 children. But at night, he loved to go out, and he was kind of a risk junkie. He loved to gamble. And he loved the theater, and he fell in love with, as you can see in season 1, with Ellen Love, who was the stage star of the time. So, he was a very colorful character, and his life played out kind of beautifully and also tragically.
You know the department store scenes where you actually film in Selfridges? Is that like a big set, or do you film in Selfridges at nighttime or something?
That would be fun if we could film there at nighttime. They did a brilliant job of recreating Selfridges on a stage, the turn of the century Selfridges, and that's one of the things that the Brits do better than anyone. They do these period dramas like no other. They're tireless. I mean, you look at the pictures from that time, and it's an exact replica, and it's a really big show. And they make it look like it's even more than it is. I mean, they're incredibly inventive. The directors have been brilliant. The scripts are incredible, and these actors are all. Every one of them is overqualified for their jobs. It's the best cast I've ever worked with, and I know that's a very controversial thing to say, and I'll be punished for it. But
especially, I think, since you just wrapped the Entourage movie, didn't you?
Well, I did, and no one could play those roles better than each one of those guys on Entourage. They're the authentic person for each one of those roles. And in Mr. Selfridge, we've got this enormous cast of regulars, and they're all these classically trained actors. They'll walk off, playing Richard III, and suddenly they're on our set, and it raises your game, and it's just been a great journey for me to play opposite these brilliant actors.
Well, with just touching on the Entourage movie, is there anything you can tell us about that, like in terms of how far into the future it's set, or a bit of the storyline?
Hopefully it's not 30-30.
Yeah, it actually, I really think it's going to be satisfying for people that know the show, have a reference for it, because it kind of like the last time we left Ari, he's with his wife, and he has this ultimate conundrum where he's given everything up for her. And
I know that was ridiculous.
He was basically given this offer to kind of run Hollywood and be God, and so it kind of picks up not too far after that in Italy, and we find him there, and he's either going to pull the trigger or not, and then it's off to the races. And Doug Ellen, who created the show, really knows it like no one else, and it's a great ride, and we've added some brilliant new cast members. Billy Bob Thornton, is in it, and he's just genius. And the cameos every day were kind of staggering, and I think it was our job to hold it together and not be distracted by all these amazing cameos. And I think if you were to play a drinking game and every time you see a new cameo you had to drink, you would be hammered by like the 14th minute of the movie.
Can I ask one question about it? Does drama finally make it?
You know, that's an excellent question, and it's funny you tap into that because he really is on the verge of blowing up in this movie, and I wish I could tell you more.
Yeah,
but
me too.
It's like I think people love that role, and I heard recently that a lot of NBA American basketball players go under the pseudonym Johnny Drama. So that character is loved.
He is. Everyone loves that guy. Everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, well, look,
I think everyone has a Johnny Drama in their life, too.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
definitely.
yeah, there's a drama. That's why I think we love him,
Yeah,
because I
'cause
know
we
a
all go,
drama in my... Everyone always
yeah.
knows the drama. And how do you think Ari would go in the real world? Is there are agents as ruthless as him?
Oh, Jackie, that is an agent.
Is it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it's based on an agent named Ari Emanuel, who represents Wahlberg and, arguably is one of the most, if not the most powerful agent out there. He had been running Endeavor, and then they merged with William Morris, and so he runs things out there. And, he's one of these brilliant, hardworking, ambitious guys who, is a second-generation Israeli-American, and it's tough love, it's abrasive, and it's in your face, and it's all the things you would imagine.
Fantastic. Well, we look forward to that. And also, Mr. Selfridge's Season 2, that starts on Sunday on Channel 7, everyone.
Kiss 106.5.